MrPopZit here. Thanks for checking out my channel. Make sure to check out MrPopZit Live and MrPopZit Fishing. 2 other channels. It helps the whole brand grow. I appreciate the support. Thanks for popping by. Okay guys, MrPopZit here. This is our patient. You can see here we've been clearing on the abdomen, doing very well. She had such big groupings of them on all through here on that quadrant, the upper quadrant and lower quadrant of the abdomen. You can see here, that's just some ink that she's marked because we got a couple we're gonna go for here that she could feel deeper. We're gonna get those. But you can see with our new way of doing it when we're not, you know, using any cautery, and I'm not trying to get the sac out, so I make a smaller cut. And her scarring, you can see, is so minimal, you can't even really see it. So, you know, trial and error, each person's different, and that's why we do those things to see which one, you know, and how they do going forward, and then we go with the least one. The least damaging one, I should say. That looks good. So she's looking great. We're gonna clear just a couple more here, and then we're gonna start on the back. She does have some in the back. So let's get her prepped and ready, and we'll be back in just a second. And this is Steatocystoma multiplex. All right guys, MrPopZit here. We are ready to go. We have her numbed up, and we have our trusty 11 blade. We're gonna come in here, little pop. Just pull that, I don't wanna get it on your shirt there. Goes. And that one looks more. Or like potentially an epidermal inclusion cyst. So you don't see that yellow cream, you see more of cyst contents, which we get these too. Epidermal inclusion cysts along with steatocystomas. Same idea though, as we squeeze this down. She kind of reacts to heat cautery, so we just want to kind of clear the sac out here, what's in the sac, and then that sac hopefully will stay, not come back quickly, if at all. So that's good, just a little tiny 1 millimeter poke and that bump's gone. That's right where her bra kind of goes to, so that can rub right on there. That should be a lot more comfortable now. That's good. Right there. Can feel that when we went through the sac there. Little pain on that? Okay. That one's coming right out. Got it. We put a good bit of Lido in there too. There we go. Sorry, I know those are tender. Let's get another one here. Ooh, that was a big pop. That one was right by the surface. Very good. Very good. So these were big groupings here too. That looks a lot better. Perfect. Little blackhead here. These are kind of tricky. They're older. We did number. And we're gonna see if we can loosen this up a little. Yes, we did. Got that out. That's good. So that's just old dead skin and some hair there. Quite a good plug there, like that. You can still see some sac in there, but getting some of that. Nice. Q-tip's working. Got it. So that is right there. You can see kind of the bottom of the sac and a hair rolled up in there too. And that was just a little follicular cyst, but it was really dark and it kind of stood out for her, so I wanted to get that out, and that looks good. one more. We numbed right here. Starting to come out same way. You can take just the tip of that and it loosens the sac. There we go, big blackhead. Very nice. That's no longer gonna bother her. So that was a dark one too, so that looks great. That one came out kind of in one piece. Those are the two biggest ones. There's a couple small ones. The small ones are really difficult. We let them get a little bit bigger, usually like this, and then we'll pop them out. That looks good. We got one more deep one here on the abdomen. You okay? There we go. Yeah, that was a good one. Quite a bit. Kind of like yellow applesauce. There we go. That was good. That one was deep, but when you squeezed it, it actually came up to the surface pretty easily. Some go down when you push them, and some pop right up. That was a popper. Okay, so now we're gonna flip her over and do a couple on the side here for her, and then we'll be good for today. We've got her flipped over here, operation clearance. We're getting it done. So we'll come down here, we got her numbed up. These are some pretty good size ones here. There we go. Very good. Boy, you can feel when you pop into them too. That one was like butter with a ribbon. Fluid filled, and then one more dried out one. That was interesting, actually. And I come from all different angles here. Very good. It's common, like you saw on that one right there. When I get to the end, there's like a little clear, just fluid dot almost at the end of all that yellow. And that's kind of how I know that I've taken everything out of the sac. You see nothing left in there. That's good. Some people say, how do you know you got it? That's one way. And then one here. Some hairs in that one. A little one here. There we go. Perfect. Little pinch here. I don't think there's much left in that one. Got that. That's good. This one here, though, for sure. That's great. Very good. So that was a whole grouping down here. Kind of through this whole area. She's going to feel a lot better there. And now, if you want to go to the other side. And it's possible these might be, two of these may be a little cyst. We'll see here. I'm going to get this one first. That's a deep one, actually. There was one right below that I got. I think it went right through the one on the surface. It's kind of a double pop. And this one may be a little cyst or a blackhead. We're going to find out. Looks like a really dried out. This is what happens. That's a good example there of a dried out steatocystoma.
So you still see it's yellow, and it's so dry, it's almost kind of like almost like a yellow blackhead, a yellowhead, we should say. So you can see they're very dry, kind of mushy, just like the contents of a blackhead dry out. You don't see those. That's maybe the second one on her that we've had like that. And from the surface, this did look like a blackhead. It was kind of darker, but it really is just that dark yellow underneath the skin. That was great. Good to get that one out. Possibly another one right here. This one might be the cyst, yeah. So you'll see an epidermal inclusion cyst usually has more of a white paste, just like that. And that looks like just a regular, you can see the same kind of form, but different color. So that one was likely a cyst. I'm pushing too hard, let me know, sorry. Yeah, that's just the last remnants right here of the sac of that cyst. A little bit of blackhead there. We got some of that out. We got the bump gone. That should just heal and close up with just a 1 millimeter. That looks good. Same with these. And then we're going to let her heal and then check, and we're going to kind of come across the back here and get that for her. So looking good today. Thanks for popping by, guys. Thanks to her for sharing her story. We're going to do these as a series of videos because they're long form videos, and it's going to be multiple, but we're going to get her clear. And at the end, year and a half in, we're going to show a before and after, which will be pretty neat.